Now, here we start your understanding questions in order to check your understanding that what you understand about the osmosis and diffusions. Okay, now you just have to click or identify or note it in your copy if it is a diffusion property or it is a osmosis property. Number one is can occur in the absence of cell membrane. Which one? Diffusion can occur in the absence of cell membrane or osmosis can occur in the absence of cell membrane. Write the answers and check these answers with your teacher. It is responsible for maintaining the plant cell shape. Which one? Diffusion is responsible for maintaining the plant cell shape or osmosis is responsible for maintaining the plant cell shape. Next is occurs through a selectively permeable membrane. In which process, diffusion or osmosis is performed, which one process is performed through a selectively permeable membrane? Number 4. Diffusion of water occurs across a membrane. Diffusion or osmosis? Inside the diffusion of water occurs a membrane or inside the osmosis diffusion of water across a membrane. Movement of water molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration. Is it osmosis or diffusion? Next is this is how gas exchange occurs in the lungs alveoli. Next is movement of particles from high concentration to low concentration. Okay, now write all these answers as requirement of the diffusion or osmosis or write the columns of diffusion or osmosis and one by one write these points in their respective columns. And if you have any confusions and queries, discuss with your teacher. Now, next is match the definitions with the osmosis, active transport and diffusions and write your answer with these headings. And after that, share your findings and answers with your teacher in order to make them correct. Okay? Now, first is no need for selectively permeable membrane for particles to move down their concentration gradient. This definition belongs to which one? Osmosis, active transport or diffusion? Okay. Now next is particles are moving against their concentration gradient. This is belongs to which definition? Osmosis, active transport or diffusion? Next is many mitochondria are needed for this to happen. Next is diffusion of water from higher concentration to lower water concentration through a selectively permeable membrane. And last is this requires energy. Okay? Write your answers and then share with your teacher. Now, practice questions. Which way will water flow? Which way will water flow? Question number 1. Distilled water, bag, sucrose solution and whisking tube. A to B or B to A? Question number 2. Which solution has the highest water concentration? Inside of the whisking tube it means A. Outside of the whisking tube means B. Outside of the whisking tube is solution is 0.1% sucrose and inside is 1.0% sucrose. Number 3. Which sentence is correct? All the water molecules means blue molecules will diffuse from A to B by osmosis. Is it correct? Or number B, second, there is a net diffusion of water molecules from A to B by osmosis. or B? Write your all answers and share your findings with your teacher. After that, teacher will make you correct if there is some errors. Number 4 is which sentence is correct? Animal cell will swell and burst if placed in the pure water because they do not have cell membrane. Number 2, animal cells will swell and burst if placed in the pure water because they do not have cell wall. Okay? Now, next is practice question 2. In this experiment, as we performed earlier, potato cylinder were left for 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours in sucrose solution of different concentration and having change in the length is plotted in the graph. Study the graph and then try to answer the following questions below. Question number 1. Which sucrose concentration caused the potato cylinder to shrink the most? 0%, 4.5%, 5% and 10%. After study the graph, where is 0% solution? Point out. Where is 4.5% solution? Where is 5% solution in the graph? And where is 10% solution in the graph? Okay. Now, number 2. Which sucrose concentration represent the distilled water? Okay. Now, third, what is the concentration of the potato cells? Next, at which concentration is there no net flow of water in and out of the potato? 0%, 4.5%, 5% or 10%? Got it? Now, write all these answers in your notebook and share it with your teacher. Now, watch the cell A and cell B and notice the difference between both the cells. In this diagram, two cells are given which are carrying out the respiration of oxygen molecules inside and outside of the cell. Okay, now question number 1. In a cell A, the oxygen molecules move into the cell, out of the cell, or no net movement. And student answer is correct or incorrect. You have to check it. Okay. Now number 2. In cell B, the oxygen molecules move into the cell or out of the cell, or there is no net movement. Into which cell would there be the greater net movement of oxygen? Into which cell there is a greater net movement of oxygen molecules, cell A or cell B? And at last, name the process by which the oxygen molecules are moving. Okay? If all these ticks written in this paper are correct, and if all these ticks are wrong, think it and make it correct by yourself and share with your teacher. Okay? Now, next question is complete the sentence using some of the words below. During the osmosis, water moves from a region where it is in a dash concentration to a region where it is in a dash concentration through a dash membrane. Okay, now next is Sari and Sajid invested some experiment on osmosis potato chips. Okay, as you see in the diagram, picture test tube number 1, test tube number 2 and test tube number 3. They set up 3 test tubes containing the black currant squash and water as shown in the diagram below. Black currant squash contains the sugar. Okay, now a potato chip of exactly the same size and mass was added to the each test tube. In test tube number 1 there is only a pure water. In test tube number 2 there is a weak solution of the squash, and in test tube number 3 there is a strong solution of squash. Now, state the number of test tubes which contain the lowest concentration of water and which one? 1, 2 and 3 having lowest concentration of water 1, 2 and 3. Number of test tube 2 test tube, 3 test tube, all 3 test tube, 1 test tube, 2 test tube or 3 test tube. And in which test tube the concentration of water is lower. Okay? Now, next. Write all these questions in your copy and share the finding with your teacher. Now, you have to see this graph, and according to this graph you have to fill the data. First, mass of the potato chips is black. Like in the first case, in test tube number 1, mass of test tube is constant throughout the system. And mass of test tube chips after 30 minutes is given in first, you have to notice it. What is the value? Okay, which is white bar graph. Black bars indicate the mass at the starting in different test tubes, and white is the mass after 30 minutes. Use the bar chart to complete the result table above. Okay, now third, complete the bar graph chart for test tube 2 and 3. Okay, now next is state the number of tubes in which the concentration of water in the chips was the same as that in the solution, giving a reason for your answer also. Okay, explain why the chip in test tube 1 gained the mass. Now next is third question. We will perform this activity in the class, and after that teacher will share you the findings. And after that you have to fill all these questions.